Hi my dear intelligence, I hope you all are fine. So in this video lecture, I am going to explain some very most important problems connection to the concept of connected bodies. I hope you all got a clear idea about connected bodies concept that what we discussed in the last video. If you not watched that video, please go through that, then come to here so you can able to understand the short tricks what I am going to apply here. So let's start our discussion, sir. This is the first question. Yesterday I missed the solution of this particular question. So here we are supposed to look at this system. In this system, this is a massive rope. They are saying this is a massive rope, massive string is connected, but or else a iron rod is kept between M1 mass and M2 mass, like a welding they did, and 200 Newton force is acting in upward direction, such that there is a acceleration or not need to be determined. If upward force is greater than the downward weight of all the bodies, then there might be acceleration. Chance of asking question from this particular point is first of all acceleration. Acceleration is equal to total upward force minus total downward force by total mass. Nothing but net force upon total mass, sigma m we can write. Net force is how much, my dear intelligence? 200 Newton is acting in upward direction minus unka mass 5, so weight is 5g. Unka total mass of this rod is 4, so weight is 4g. Total mass of this loop M2 is 7 kg, so weight is equal to 7g. 7 plus 5 12, 12 plus 4 16. 12 plus 4 16, 16g, that is 160. Let I am taking g is equal to 10 meter per second square. By total mass of the system 5, 4, 7, 9 and 16 only we will get again. So 200 minus 160 a wala equal to 40 by 16, which is equal to 10 upon 4, which is equal to 5 upon what body can write 5 upon 2. 8 5s are 8 2s are. So acceleration is equal to 5 upon 2 meter per second square, or else we can write 2.5 meter per second square. We are taking upward force is positive and acceleration is also positive, then acceleration is in the direction of upward force, that is nothing but system is having acceleration in upward direction, which is equal to 2.5 meter per second square, sir. If system is having acceleration, then the net force need to be calculated. There is a question connection to this particular concept is what is the tension at A, what is the tension at B, what is the tension at C. These type of questions they will ask you, sir. Yesterday only I told you clearly, tension at A is equal to total mass after the point. Total mass before the point is needed to calculate the tension. Total mass after the point is needed to calculate the what's our non-contact force. Either TA, so it is a pulling force. Tension is a pulling force such that you are supposed to take total mass below the point. What is the total mass below the point? Beta 4 plus 7. It is equal to 11. Sir, and the system is having acceleration. Beta. It is moving even under. There is a gravitational force also affecting. If gravitational force is neglected, then you are supposed to write total mass below the point into only A. If gravitational force is going to be considered, A is upward, G always downward only. If A upward, G effective will become G plus A. If A downward, G effective will become G minus A. If A horizontal, G effective is equal to root of G square plus A square. If you have a doubt about this particular concept, you can able to observe relative velocity concept which I explained. Or else I am going to explain inertial, non-inertial frame of concept. There you can able to understand how the G effective is need to be taken place. So now here I am going to write total mass below the point, a very short technique, sir. Total mass below the point 4 plus 7 into G plus A, madam. G plus A, G value is 10 plus A 12, 2.5, total 12.5. 11 into 12.5, sir. This is the value of the tension at point A. Let's come to the tension at point B. Total tension at point B, if you are considering B is the midpoint of this rod, then the total mass below this B is, this is 2 kg only and this is 7 kg, because mass of the string is going to be distributed uniformly. So we can write 2 plus 7 into G plus A, sir, A wala 12.5, which is equal to 9 into 12.5. We can write this is the answer. So next tension at C, if they are asking to calculate what is the tension at C, Below the sea, what is the mass? Only one mass is there, ये वाला M2, which is equal to 7 kg. 7 into 12.5. Then whatever you are getting, that is the answer. So this is the way to calculate these particular problems. If system is moving upward direction or downward direction, उस समय में tension at a particular point is equal to total mass below the point into G plus A if A is upward, G minus A if A is downward. If only it is uniform, and if it is in uniform motion, then A is going to become 0. उस समय में you are supposed to consider only G value, sir. After that, let's look at this particular question, sir. This is also one of the important one. A man is holding the rope and going upward direction. Man is just climbing in upward direction with some acceleration. What is the acceleration of the man with which he can climb up? In this place of man, they might give a monkey also. A monkey is holding the rope and climbing the rope upward direction. Or else a man is holding the rope and climbing in upward direction. If man is climbing in upward direction with an acceleration A, what is this acceleration? So that this block is at rest. And here in this question, you are supposed to look at how many swings are there? Only one swing is there. So tension offered by the swing is same at every point. So it is as it is a massless. So tension at every point is same, sir. So then T is equal to weight of the component of weight of the block which is acting parallel to the inclined plane. So this is equal to what you can write by mg sin theta, sir. This perpendicular component is what you can write, sir, mg cos theta we can write, sir. Either theta, let us suppose if you are assuming it is 30 degrees, so mass is given 100 and G you take 10 and angle you are taking 30 degrees, sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2, 2 1s are 2 5s are 500 is the tension offered by the swing. So as man is going upward direction, man is going upward direction, man ka mass how much they given? 50 kilogram. Upon the man, tension is acting in upward direction, acceleration also there in upward direction. Niche how much weight is there? 500 Newton. And upward how much tension is going to be existed? 500 Newton. So in that case, what you are going to get, beta? So what is the acceleration you are going to get, sir? 500 minus 500, that might be become 0 only, na, sir. So answer we might get it is 0 only. So here, my dear intelligent, if angle is 30 degrees, the man is not going to get any acceleration. If for suppose instead of 30 degrees, if they given 53 degrees, beta, if 53 degrees sin 53 value, I already told you sin 53 cos 53 sin 37 cos 37 values are very important. Sin 53 value is equal to 4 by 5, sir, 5 1s are 5 2s are, sir. So then the tension is going to become 800 Newton, sir. उस समय में check करो बेटा, 800 minus 500 difference is there, sir. Difference is not going to become 0, sir. So net force is how much, sir? 800 minus 500, 300. 300 is acting in upward direction. Net force equal to total mass into acceleration. Total mass is how much, sir? 50 into A is equal to 300. Then A is equal to 6 meter per second square in upward direction. Man is accelerating with an acceleration 6 meter per second square in upward direction. This is also previous question only. Next, if we come to this question, sir, a man is, there are two swings which are connected to the either ends of this wedge. A wooden pole connected to wooden pole. If man is applying equal force on both the strings, equal force means either tension T, either tension T. As these two are the different strings, tension need not be same. But the question they mentioned that if he is applying a equal force F on both the strings, then the tension is equal to force applied by the man. Imagine a situation, there is a possibility that the whole system is going in upward direction. If whole system is going in upward direction, with what acceleration the system will go in upward direction? Chalo, if we look at this one, man ka weight mg, small mg acting downward direction. Next, wedge ka weight capital mg acting in downward direction. Weight of the man is acting in downward direction. Weight of the wedge also acting in downward direction. And with what force he is pulling the string? With what force he is pulling the string? Same force developed as a tension in opposite direction. So here T is the tension, P is the tension, T is the tension, T is the tension. Upon this system, totally 4 tension, 1, 2, 3, 4 tensions are there in upward direction. So FBD 4T minus weight of the man minus weight of the wedge equal to total mass into acceleration. Net force equal to total mass into acceleration for the system in which mass is going to be constant. Then acceleration is equal to 4T minus G of m plus m by m plus m. This is the answer. Sometimes for modification you can also write like this: 4T by m plus m minus g we can write. This is the value of the acceleration of this system. In this case, if for suppose even though he is applying a force here, but the system is in equilibrium, उस समय में what is the applied force they can ask. Then if it is in equilibrium, A is going to become 0. Then we can write 4T by m plus m is equal to g, sir. This is the relation, so that we can able to determine the value of tension or the applied force by the man. If we come to this kind of question, it is a fundamental question, basic and important one. In this question, man and this cart all together they given mass, it is equal to 100 kg, sir. This man is pulling the rope which is passed over the pulley, and that is passed over the another pulley where this cart is connected. Now if he is going with some acceleration in upward direction, A acceleration is how much? In this FBD, my dear intelligent, as the mass is 100, G equal to 10, so component of weight which is acting parallel to the inclined plane, we can write mg sin theta, we can write, sir. M is 100, G is 10, 1000 into 1 by 2, it is equal to 500 Newton, we can take. Now if you look at this one, here one tension T, here one tension T, here one tension T. Totally how many values of tension we are getting, sir? 3T. 3T we are getting better. 3T is acting in upward direction. So 3T minus mg sin theta is equal to total mass is m into acceleration. Total mass into acceleration, sir. So now I want acceleration, sir. So A equal to 3T minus mg sin theta by m, we can write, my dear intelligence. So tension value is how much better? 250, 253 is 750 minus 500 by total mass is 100, which is equal to 250 upon 100. This is equal to 2.5 meter per second square is the acceleration of that man in upward direction. And if you come to this question, sir, is a very important, where you are supposed to know what is the meaning of resolution of a vector. If there is a tension developing in the string which is equal to P, and the system is just begins to move means just starting. उस समय में you are supposed to assume upward force equal to downward force only. उनका mass is m, so the component of weight acting parallel to this inclined plane is equal to mg sin theta, we can write. And if you look at this one, this is P, but the component of force which is acting parallel to this P, here tension is P, but here P, here P, here P, here P, here P. But we want the tension that is parallel to this one. This is theta connected side and theta connected side, we will get cos. So total tension acting in upward direction is equal to what, sir? P cos theta plus P, here P cos theta, here P is equal to what, beta? Component of weight in downward direction, mg sin theta, sir. So we can take P as common, P of 1 plus cos theta we can write. So P equal to mg sin theta upon 1 plus cos theta. This is the value of the what's the tension offered by the string. So this is the way to calculate these important problems. Some more problems are there. I will give those problems also. Please copy these all things. Yes, intelligence. If you look at these questions, this is very simple. They are asking to calculate acceleration of the system. It's a very simple beta. I already told unbalanced load by total mass is equal to acceleration. So to determine that particular problem, acceleration equal to weight of the bodies moving in downward direction minus weight of the bodies moving in upward direction. So what can I write, sir? A is equal to m1 plus m2 minus m3 into g by m1 plus m2 plus m3. हो गया, finish. m1 plus m2 both are moving in downward. m1 plus m2, m1 plus m2 minus m3 into g by m1 into m1 plus m2 plus m3. For suppose if they are asking what is the tension in the string or tension offered by the string which is connected between m1 and the m2. For that purpose, let you take the FBD of m2, sir. m2 is moving in downward direction. So downward forces acting on m2 will be positive and upward forces will be negative. So we can write this is equal to m2g minus t1 is equal to m2a, sir. So this is t1 is equal to m2 we can taken as common and we can write g minus a. I already told now, if a system is having acceleration and there is a effect of gravity, then g effective equal to g minus a for downward acceleration, g effective equal to g plus a for upward acceleration. This is very simple. If they are asking to calculate what is t2, sir, t2 equal to m3 into g plus a. हो गया आंसर. t2 equal to m3 into g plus a because a is in upward direction. So m2 value let and g value also we don't know, but a value is what, sir? G of m1 plus m2 minus m3 by sigma m we can write. You can take g as common, then you can able to get the answer easily. Let's come to this particular problem. Here a block m is placed on the inclined plane. The inclined plane, this is a wedge, sir. This wedge ka name is given as A. This wedge is connected by the string. String is connected here. This string is connected to another wall. What is the value of this tension? So that this block is always at a rest on this wedge. For this type of problem, you are supposed to know there is a normal force acting on the system, sir. Normal force acting on the system. This is the normal force. N is the normal force. But this weight of the block always acts in vertically downward direction. Vertically downward direction. Weight of the block acts in vertically downward direction. You are supposed to take components of weight. This is what you can get mg sin theta. This is what you can get mg cos theta. Already you know that one. Mg cos theta, mg sin theta. Next, another important point. Now if you look at this is theta means here you will get theta. Here you will get a theta. Now I am drawing one horizontal, one line parallel to this base. Parallel to this base. Line drawing parallel to this base. Horizontal line drawing parallel to the base. This is the horizontal line. If this is theta means then this also be what beta? Theta. This is also theta. Interior alternate angles. This is also theta. If this is theta, then this will be what beta? 90 minus theta because a wala 90 degrees. So what you are getting here? N sin theta you are getting, sir. N sin theta is the component of normal force which is acting along the string. That means tension in the string is equal to N sin theta, sir. But N value is how much, sir? Normal force is equal to mg cos theta, sir. So now I am writing that T equals to mg cos theta into sin theta I am writing, sir. You people know that this is one formula, already we got the answer, but this option might be not there in the given option. So that time you are supposed to do a little modification. Sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta is the formula. So multiply and divide with 2, sir. So now tension is equal to, we can write mg by 2 into 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to sin 2 theta. This is the value of tension offered by the string, so that the block will not cause the contact with the wedge. So that is the way. Next, another model of question is, a man is present inside a crate, means box is there, he is standing inside the box, he connected one rope to the one end of the rope to the box and that passed over the pulley and another end is holding by him and he is pulling this string. So this block, this crate and man both are going in upward direction with some acceleration here. So now acceleration question value is, they will give better. It is a known value. In the question they might give a value. Now the question is, what is the value of tension and what is the value of normal force between the man and the crate? For this purpose, you are supposed to draw the FBD of man first of all. FBD of man. FBD of man means, for a man is standing, so tension is acting in upward direction. Normal force by the crate is also acting upward direction. Unka weight is acting in downward direction. So for the man, the FBD equation P plus N minus Mg is equal to Ma. We can write, sir. Ma we can write. T plus Mg is equal to Ma we can write. After that, draw the FBD equation for the crate. For the crate, mass is given capital. On the crate, tension is acting in upward direction, and normal force by the man is acting on the crate in downward direction. Normal reaction, normal force, both same. So for a crate, we can take capital M is the mass, tension upward, normal force downward, capital Mg downward. So T minus N minus Mg is equal to crate ka acceleration is A, total mass into acceleration will be taken as the what's the this net force. If you look at this equation and this equation, you can eliminate one term. If you are adding these two equations, plus n minus n get cancelled, then we can write 2t equals to t plus t, 2t equal to minus of m plus m, that is going to that side, 2t, or else you can consider shortcut method. Total system you consider as one system, total together one system. Here t, total tension upward is T, 2T is equal to upward force minus total downward force is beta m plus m, total weight is acting in downward direction, is equal to total mass into acceleration. Tension. So now 2T is equal to m plus m, I am taking m plus m as common, this is equal to G plus A. Again one more short form already I told. Tension in the string is equal to total mass below the point into acceleration G plus A we have to take. This is important point. This is tension. Now T equal to, I can write 1 by 2 into m plus m into G plus A we can write, sir. This is the value of tension. If you are substituting this tension value in that, so you can able to get the normal force value also. You can get the value of normal force. You can able to get the value of normal force, or else you can take any one equation so that you can able to calculate. This is the way to calculate this problem. Please copy this. So if you see this problem, what is the thrust acting on the pulley? What is the thrust acting on the pulley? How to determine the thrust acting on the pulley, sir? For this purpose, this block is at rest. So tension is equal to uska weight mg. Here also tension is equal to mg. This tension, both the forces acting on the pulley are right angles to each other. Their resultant is equal to root 2t. Already well known to everyone. Yesterday only we discussed. So root 2 into t value is mg. हो गया root 2 mg. This is the way to calculate this problem. Now let's see the concept of frame of reference. Very most important concept. Most of the times they ask the question. Confusion will be arise when the question is based on the frame of reference. I will explain all formats of frame of reference, problems related to frame of reference. First of all, what is the frame of reference? Frame of reference is nothing but whenever a observer is required to investigate whether position of object is changing or not. For suppose fan is rotating about its own axis, the position of the blades of the fan is changing. Who is saying that one? Someone is required to change that one. The someone who is analyzing the change in position of body is called observer. So observer, when he is looking at the object, the position of the object might change along x-axis, right side, left side, upward, downward, towards him or away from him. Towards him, away from him is z-axis, right side, left side is x-axis, upward, downward is y-axis. So particle का position might change along x, y, z axis. Or particle might moving around a fixed point, that is nothing but a circular motion. Circular motion nothing but a position of the particle is changing simultaneously along x and y axis. ये वाला x coordinate, ये वाला y coordinate. Both the coordinates are changing means x, y values are changing means direction of motion is changing in two directions. Velocity is changing in two dimensions. That is what we call two-dimensional motion. If you are heating a water, then the molecules of water will move randomly. Kinetic theory of gases also we will discuss there. There also we can understand that gas molecules can move randomly in three-dimensional way. That is called motion in space. So for this all, a observer is required. We have to analyze the position of object is changing in which direction. That one. And if position is changing, in what time the position of the object is changing, that also. For that purpose, observer is going to be situated at origin of the three-dimensional Cartesian system with the clock. The configuration formed by the observer situating at the origin of the three-dimensional Cartesian system with the clock will consider as the frame of reference. Or simply we can also say kinematic condition of the observer also we can consider as the frame of reference. So frame of reference is of two types beta. Frame of reference is two types. One is inertial frame of reference, non-inertial frame of reference. Non-inertial frame of reference. Inertial frame of reference means observer having no acceleration. The observer who is analyzing the motion or who is investigating the change in the position of object, unka acceleration is zero. Acceleration is zero means his velocity might be constant. Observer might moving with the constant velocity, or else observer is maybe at rest. If observer is at rest, velocity is zero. Velocity zero means what you can say acceleration also zero. Velocity constant means also acceleration is zero. In this inertial frame of reference, Newton's laws of motion are valid only in case of the inertial frame of reference. Whereas non-inertial frame of reference in which the acceleration of the observer is not going to become zero, sir. The observer is having acceleration, non-zero acceleration is there. If non-zero acceleration is there, then the observer considered as a non-inertial frame of reference. If he is a non-inertial frame of reference, Newton's laws are not valid. Newton's laws are not valid. If Newton's laws are not valid, not applicable, then how to determine the forces acting on the object when the observer having acceleration, sir? उस समय में you are supposed to remember the concept of pseudo force. Pseudo force nothing but, sir, fictitious force, imaginary force. Imaginary force is acting on whom, sir? It is acting on the object. In case of the non-inertial frame of reference, pseudo force is going to be assumed on the object, not on the observer. On the object. In which direction? Opposite to the acceleration of the observer. I will give one example. Let's listen this one carefully. There is a crate RLC. This is a moving platform is there on which a man is running with a velocity RS, on which a man is standing simply. This crate is having some acceleration a1 equal to 2 meter per second square, and beside of this one a man is standing who is running with an acceleration 1 meter per second square. Here, my dear intelligent, let I am taking this is A, this is B, sir. B is the object to A is the object to B. So when B is the object, A is the observer. If A is the observer, then A had a acceleration. So A is considered as a non-inertial frame of reference to the B. Remember this one. B is the object, A is the observer. Observer acceleration, yes sir, 1 meter per second square. A is having acceleration, so A will be considered as non-inertial frame of reference. Non-inertial frame of reference means Newton's laws are not valid. As Newton's laws are not valid, you are supposed to assume pseudo force acting on this object. How much pseudo force is acting? Pseudo force will act opposite to the acceleration. Acceleration is right side, sir. So pseudo force will act in left side, sir. Pseudo force act left side. A object का mass m into acceleration of the observer. Either object having acceleration, observer having acceleration, but pseudo force will be taken as the product of mass of the object into acceleration of observer. Acceleration of observer in which direction? Opposite direction, minus sign will be taken. So this is the way. So wherever observer is accelerating, there you are supposed to assume pseudo force. Then after only you should take the FBD. Without the pseudo force, you could not write the FBD equation. With considering the pseudo force only, you are supposed to write the FBD equation if observer is accelerating. Chalo, we will discuss n number of examples. All model of example questions connection to frame of reference I will explain. Any question if it is coming from frame of reference means that must be from this one of the example only. Guarantee I am giving. Chalo, write down. Okay, intelligence. Connection to inertial and non-inertial frame. One of the very most important application is apparent weight calculation. Apparent weight calculation means beta. When you are there in the lift, suddenly when lift is going up or down, you feel that you might felt heavierness or lightness. That is because of the inertial, non-inertial frame of concepts only. Listen carefully. Let's consider there are two persons are there inside a lift. One is A, one is B. A B is standing on the weighing machine, sir. This B is standing on the weighing machine, as he is standing on the weighing machine and A is observing the reading of the weighing machine. So in this case, both are there inside the lift. So whatever the mechanical condition for the lift with respect to ground, the same mechanical condition will be applicable for both A and B because they are the part of the lift. As they are the part of the lift, however the lift situation is going to be existed, the same thing is applicable for A and B. Let us consider the lift is having uniform velocity. It means that acceleration of the lift is 0. Acceleration of the lift is 0 means the lift is said to be in equilibrium. Lift is said to be in equilibrium means A is observing the reading of the weighing machine. Then A is considered as the inertial frame of the reference. Inertial frame of the reference means Newton's laws are valid without considering the pseudo force. So upward force equal to downward force. Whatever the normal force is acting on the man, the normal force only will be appeared as the reading. That is equal to true weight only. Reading given by the weighing balance inside the lift when the lift is having equilibrium condition, that is either velocity is constant or acceleration is not there or rest position, then the true reading is equal. Reading given by the balance is equal to true weight of the person only. Second case you see, sir. Let's consider lift is accelerating in upward direction. Lift had acceleration upward, A also had acceleration upward, B also had acceleration upward. But who is the object here? B is the object. Who is the observer? A is the observer. A is the observer. A का acceleration is not 0. A का acceleration not 0 means A will be considered as the non-inertial frame of the reference. If A is the non-inertial frame of the reference, if in case of the non-inertial frame of the references, you are supposed to assume a pseudo force. That is nothing but what you are supposed to assume pseudo force will be downward. Or else very simply I am saying, sir, A is upward na beta. So reading is equal to mg effective, sir. Are yaar ligo observe this one, G effective. G effective is equal to G plus A if A upward. G effective equal to G minus A if A downward. G effective equal to root of G square plus A square if G and A are perpendicular to each other. So this is the way to calculate. Either what I have to write beta, reading equal to m of G plus A. So we can also write mg plus ma. What is the change in weight, sir? What is the change in weight beta? Final minus initial, that is mg plus ma minus ma minus mg plus mg cancel. So ma is the change in weight. Sometimes they will ask you to calculate what is the apparent change in the weight or fractional change in the weight. True change in the weight by true weight you have to write. ma by mg we have to write. mm cancel. So a by g is the fractional change in the weight. So percentage change is how much beta? A by g into 100, like this you have to write, sir. If lift is having acceleration in downward direction, acceleration is downward direction, A is in downward direction, A is in downward direction, then G effective is equal to G minus minus a we have to write. Then the reading is equal to what I have to write, sir? M of g minus a, sir. M of g minus a. What is the change in weight, my dear intelligent? mg minus ma minus mg minus mg plus mg cancel. This is equal to minus ma. Minus represent that weight seems to be decreased. Actually, two weight is mg. When lift is having upward acceleration, mg plus ma. When lift is having downward acceleration, mg minus ma. Minus ma. So here what you are observing? True weight increased by ma, true weight decreased by ma. When lift is going upward, weight of the person seems to be increased. When lift is accelerating downward, weight of the person seems to be decreased. So this is mg minus ma, this is mg plus ma. So this is what in case of the lift accelerating, sir. Now if you observe this one, beta, lift is falling freely. Suddenly the cable present over the lift is broken. So that what happens, sir? Lift is falling freely. Lift falling freely in which direction, beta? Downward direction. So lift ka acceleration is a, which is equal to g, that is in downward direction. So our reading is equal to mg minus ma. If a is in downward direction, please remember g effective equal to g plus a. If a is upward, g minus a. If a is in downward, root of g square plus a square. If g and a are perpendicular to each other. So either a is in downward, a ka value est beta, a equal to g, mg minus mg equal to 0, sir. Reading of the balance given is equal to 0. Reading equal to 0 means it is a weightlessness condition. Weightlessness condition is going to be arrived if the particular system is having acceleration equal to g, sir. That is in downward direction. Next, another important point. This is very important. That is what, sir? Lift is decelerating upward. Deceleration का meaning क्या है, sir? Sir, deceleration is the one which is going to be arrived if velocity and acceleration दोनों acting in opposite direction. That means deceleration upward means acceleration downward. Remember this one? Deceleration, a lift is decelerating in upward with 2 meter per second square. Then acceleration in downward. Acceleration downward means g effective equal to what I have to write, sir? G minus a. Upward deceleration, g minus a. Downward deceleration, g plus a. If lift is decelerating in downward direction, you are supposed to write g plus a. M of g plus a. A wala m of g minus a. Upward deceleration, m of g minus a. Downward deceleration, m of g plus a. Next, another important point. For suppose consider the case lift is moving in downward direction with an acceleration a greater than g. With an acceleration a greater than g, then what you can write? mg minus ma, where a value greater than g na. So reading normal force equal to negative you are getting. Normal force, smaller number minus greater number is equal to negative only. So that means normal force acting on the person is negative. Normal force acting on the person is negative means the person whoever there in the lift will goes up and hit with the ceiling and come down. You can watch in horror movies na, going up and down, like that the situation is going to be happen. This is about what, sir? Pseudo force concept in case of the accelerating and decelerating lift. One more important concept is there, we will discuss that. Write down this. So now in this question, if you observe this one, this is a fluid machine concept. Basically they are saying this get wood machine suspended inside a lift or elevator where the A is the acceleration of the elevator. I am going to explain the possible ways. If acceleration of the elevator is upward, then g plus a. Acceleration of elevator downward, then g minus a. Acceleration of elevator horizontal direction, root of g square plus a square you are supposed to take. So now acceleration का formula क्या है, sir? Upward force, weight of the body moving downward minus weight of the body moving upward minus total mass. So what I have to write? m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 into the upward na. So g become g plus a you have to write, sir. So here what can I write? m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 into g minus a we have to write, sir. Here what I have to write, beta, m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 into root of g square plus a square we have to write, sir. If you come to the tension, 2m1 m2 by m1 plus m2 into g plus a we have to write. Here g minus a, root of g square minus root of g square plus a square. If we come to this particular case, it's a very most important. A block is placed on top of the this wedge whose mass is m. If the wedge is placed inside a lifter, and the lift is having acceleration in upward direction, then what is the acceleration of this block? They will ask you to calculate. So my dear intelligent, in this type of question, you are supposed to remember the weight of the body is always acts in downward direction mg. So perpendicular component is this is mg cos theta we will get, and I am drawing one line parallel to this horizontal base. If I am drawing a line parallel to this horizontal base, here theta means here also theta we will get, here also you will get theta. So this is what you are getting, sir. This component you are getting, this is mg sin theta, my dear intelligent. So there is a pseudo force will act in opposite to the a, sir. If a is upward, pseudo force will act downward, that is ma, my dear intelligent. Along the mg only it will act. So now acceleration of the block is equal to m sin theta into g plus a we have to write, because it is a is in upward direction, g plus a. Then acceleration is equal to, lift have no acceleration, simply what you can write mg sin theta equal to ma dash mm gaya sir. So a dash equal to g sin theta is the acceleration. So here g plus a sin theta we will get. So okay intelligence. So now we are going to discuss about the constrained motion. Sir, constrained motion means a simple thing I will say. If you are going to any shopping mall or supermarket, if you are observing all the objects whatever there in that particular place, you might be attracted, you will get interest to purchase. ये ड्रेस अच्छा है, ये भी चाहिए, ये ड्रेस अच्छा है, ये भी चाहिए. We go to that first floor, उधर आगे some western dresses are there. अब्बा ये वाला भी अच्छा है sir. You want to purchase all the things, but when you look at your wallet, very limited amount is there. So then what happen? You are going to be come out of from that all desires, and simply you will take only some things which are suitable to your wallet amount. That's what we call constraint. Constraint means restriction for the free movement is called as a constraint. If you look at this one, as I am pulling the B with V1 velocity, so that A also need to come along with the B because of the presence of this string. If this string not there, if I am pulling B only will come, A will be there only. Just imagine if you are keeping a book on the table, because of the presence of table, book is not falling down. So table is acting like a restriction for the free movement of the book in the downward direction. That is what we are calling restricted. That is what we are calling constraint. Just imagine students in the classroom also will behave freely, and they can act according to their free nature when there is no faculty. If faculty enters suddenly, what happens? They start to show their sincerity, their innocence. That is nothing but acting that they are going to do. That is what they are doing. That is what we call constraint, sir. So constraint motion even we are going to applicable in the mechanics. This is a bit difficult topic for most of the students, but I will give a easy technique to solve any kind of question given based on the constraint, and you can able to solve less than 1 minute only, sir. It is easy to solve. Next, constraint is two types of constraint is there. String constraint is there, wedge constraint is there. String constraint is nothing but string we are assuming in the constraint motion is a massless string I am taking, sir. Massless string means tension will be same at every point. Tension will be same at every point means no point is displacing. No point is displacing means no energy is given to the system. No energy is given to the system means work done by the tension is going to become zero. Remember this point. Work done by the tension in the case of these all the examples is going to become zero, because the tension will not going to give a energy to the system. As it is not giving energy to the system, then the total work done upon the system is going to become zero. It might be the work done for M1, might be the work done for M2, but total work done is going to become zero. This is what the important basic shortcut method we are going to do this one. वर्क डन का फार्मूला क्या है बेटा? वर्क डन इज इक्वल टू फोर्स इनटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट सर, T डॉट x सर. T डॉट x इक्वल टू Tx पॉजिटिव if T and x are in same direction, Tx is negative if T and x are in opposite direction, T and x are equal to 0 if T and x are perpendicular to each other. Work done equal to Tx beta. Work done equal to sigma Tx. Total work done is equal to 0. If we are doing the differentiation, tension in the string is constant, so TV we will get dx by dt is velocity. If they given velocity, tension into velocity will be taken as 0. If they given acceleration, tension into acceleration will be taken as 0. But it is plus TA if T and A are same direction, minus TA if T and A are in opposite direction. TV plus if they are in same direction, TV minus if T and V are opposite in direction. I am going to apply same concept here just to solve this kind of questions. Please observe this one carefully. In this, for block A, T, for block B also T. For A, velocity is, let you consider VA, for B you consider VB. VB velocity is this side, VA velocity is this side. Let apply the concept, work done concept, virtual work done concept in this case. On the A, tension is right side, velocity of A also right side, दोनों positive, so T into VA, TVA. Okay, next on B, tension is left side and velocity of B is left right side, both are opposite direction, minus TVB. Total system, in this system total bodies, 2 bodies, total work done, 2 work done equal to 0. TVA minus TVB equal to 0. That means VA minus VB equal to 0. That means VA equal to VB. Both are having same velocity. Or else simple, another important point. If the string what you are using is a inextensible string, inextensible string means distance between 2 points is not changing. Here V means here V, here V, here V, here V, V, A also gets the velocity V only. If whatever acceleration V had, same acceleration will get by the A also. Next, another important points are the M1 having the acceleration A2, M2 also having the acceleration A2. So my dear intelligent, let you take the same concept, tension here upward, tension here upward. But this is moving upward direction, this is moving downward direction. So what can I write, sir? That here tension is 2T, because already we discussed thrust on the pulley equal to 2T, sir, in case of two body suspension. So now I am going to write this one. For this whole system, work done is going to become 0 with respect to tension. So first I am start from this one, TA2, both are in same direction, TA2. Next, okay beta, now you see this one. If you are looking at this particular question, here we are having 3 blocks, sir, M1, M2 and pulley. Pulley is a massless pulley, sir. Massless pulley means friction offered by the pulley on the string is going to become 0. Then only 2T equal to this tension T plus T equal to thrust on the pulley. Now apply the concept of virtual work done. It is easy, so apply. See, M1 have the acceleration A2 dash, M2 have the acceleration A2, pulley have the acceleration A1, consider like that. So upon the pulley, 2T tension and acceleration A1 both are acting in same direction, work done is 2T A1. Next, upon the M1, tension upward, acceleration also upward, so plus T A2 dash I am writing. Next, upon the M2, tension upward but acceleration downward, so minus T A2 equal to 0 we can write, sir. So now in this case, I want to cancel this T is going to be cancelled, then 2A1 equals to, I can write A2 minus A2 dash, sir. Then A1 equal to A2 minus A2 dash by 2, or simply we can write, sir, acceleration of the pulley equal to acceleration of A plus acceleration of B by 2, mean of the velocities, or else velocity of the pulley equal to velocity of A plus velocity of B by 2, sir. This is the way to solve this type of question. If pulley have the acceleration of pulley equal to acceleration of A plus acceleration of B by 2. This A and B are taken with respect to ground beta, for downward minus, for upward plus, for downward minus, for upward plus. This fully acceleration also you are supposed to take plus acceleration if it is going upward, minus acceleration if it is going downward. If A block having velocity upward, B block had a velocity downward, then A will be taken as minus, A will be upward. Now upward means positive, downward means negative. If pulley is going upward positive, downward negative. For suppose we discussed one model of question previously, there is a pulley and two blocks suspended with the help of an inextensible string. I told you that B1 is going with acceleration A also will go same acceleration in upward, because in this case pulley had no acceleration. Just imagine here, acceleration of pulley is 0, then acceleration of A equal to minus of acceleration of B. If A is going upward, B will goes downward. If B is going upward, A will goes downwards. But both are having same magnitude but opposite in direction. This is the way to calculate this kind of problem. Next, just observe this one. This is the very important. Previously they given this question in the exam, sir. So if you look at this one, sir, very simple concept. I already told now, beta, work done equal to Fs cos theta. Work done equal to Fs cos theta. If force and displacements are in same direction, Fs. Opposite direction, minus Fs. Perpendicular, 0. Any other angle, cos theta need to be right. But either the applied force is what I am taking, sir, tension. As tension is not giving any extra energy to the system, so that what happens, sir, the total work done by the tension in this case is going to become 0. For A, the tension is acting upward. For B, the tension is acting upward. Here 37 degrees. Now my dear intelligent, velocity is this side, intelligent, observe this one, velocity is left side. Here 37 degrees. Here 37 degrees I am taking like this, observe this one carefully. This is 37 degrees, extending this line, then here also 37 degrees we will get. 37 vertically opposite angles, this is 37. Tension, this is 37 my dear intelligent, velocity is this side, this is 37, tension is here, sir. Tension is here, beta. So what about the angle present between tension and velocity? 180 minus 37, sir. Then what is the work done here? TVA cos 180 minus 37 plus, again this is the tension, this is the velocity we are getting here, VB. Then what is the angle present between these two values, beta? 53. So what can I write, sir? TVB cos 53 we can write equal to 0. Total work done by the tension on the system is equal to 0. So this is what I am getting, sir. Minus VA cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. Minus VA cos 37 plus VA plus VB cos 53 equal to 0, sir. Minus goes to that side, then what I am getting, sir? VA cos 37 is equal to VB cos 53 I am writing, sir. Or else my dear intelligence, here VA value is how much they given? 5. Cos 37 is 4 by 5 cancel. VB into cos 53 is what, beta? 3 by 5. So then VB value is equal to 20 by 3 velocity. 20 by 3 meter per second velocity. The same kind of problem they will ask in the different way also. Like, observe this one carefully. I will give it in a clear format. For suppose here a block A is there, it is connected to string. Let they given here is the angle theta, here is the angle theta, this is the angle theta, and this is also angle theta here they given. Here angle theta, here angle theta. This is the velocity of the object A, this is VA. This is the tension. This total angle is 180. Then this angle equal to what can I write? To 180 minus theta I can write that. 180 minus theta. Or else if you are taking this is 90 degrees, then this will be 90 minus theta, again 90, again 180 minus theta. This is theta. So let's see. T VA cos 180 minus theta we are writing. This is VA this side, tension this side, plus this is what T VB cos theta we are writing. T cos theta we are writing equal to 0. Or else here alpha they given, here beta they given. This is alpha we will write, this is beta we will write. Beta we will write. So now what I am writing? Minus VA cos alpha plus VB cos beta is equal to 0. Now we can write VA or VB equal to VA cos alpha by cos beta. We can write like this. Sir, this option not there. If you look at this figure, this alpha plus beta is going to become 90 degrees. If alpha plus beta relation they given 90 degrees, cos beta we can write sin alpha. Then this is equal to VA cot alpha if alpha plus beta equal to 90 degrees. This is the way to solve the problem. Or if you come to this particular case, it is also very easy. Either tension T, either tension T, sir. Total work done by the tension in the system is going to become 0. But unka velocity downward, opposite direction, minus T VA. This is tension for this pulley or for this ring. The tension is acting downward direction. Velocity is acting in this direction, horizontal direction. What is the angle between velocity and the tensions are 37 degrees plus T V cos 37 we can write, sir, is equal to 0. So हो गया. So then VA already you know this one, T is going to be cancelled. So V equal to VA by cos 37 or cos theta. Simply remember this one. V equal to velocity of this ring equal to VA by cos theta we have to write, sir. Cos theta if you are writing, then VA value is how much beta? 10 by cos 37, sir. VA is 10 now, cos 37 is 4 by 5, 5 goes to upward, then it is 50 by 4 meter per second is the velocity of this particular ring in horizontal direction. If we come to this question beta, in this question they are simply saying A is going left side with a velocity 5 meter per second. But the tension in the sling is acting right side. Both are velocities and tension are opposite in direction. Cos 180 minus 1. This B is going also left side, but the tension is acting in inclined plane. So angle between tension and velocity is 53. Work done equal to TV cos 53. So this is minus 5T plus TV cos 53 is equal to 0. Then V cos 53 value is what, sir? 3 by 5 is equal to 5, sir. So V equal to 25 by 3 meter per second is the velocity of this lower block. We can take, my dear intelligence. If we come to this question beta, upper wala is the velocity of the pulley. This point have no velocity. This point had a velocity how much? I already told pulley ka velocity is equal to mean of these 2 points velocities V1 plus V2 by 2. Or else you can apply the concept of virtual work done. Tension acting upward, velocity 0. Tension acting upward, velocity downward. Either tension T, either T means either tension 2T. So 2T into velocity of the pulley, dono means same direction. So work done is T into displacement. And this system had the work done 0. This system had the work done minus PVA is equal to 0. 3 blocks are there, 3 bodies are there in the system. Total work done for the system is going to become 0. So this is equal to 2VP is equal to VA. So then VA equal to 32 meter per second, sir. 32 meter per second. This is the velocity of A in the downward direction. This is the way to calculate this particular part. Next, if we come to here, they are asking to calculate what is the velocity of this block C. This point have no velocity. This point, let I am taking this is V1, which is equal to 0, sir. If this V1 is 0, this point, let I am taking X, Y. If pulley have no acceleration, no velocity, then either side velocity will be same but in opposite direction. This is having 4 meter per second, then this is having 8 meter per second, as we already know that one. This is T, this is T, this is 2T na. So either 4 means either 8 will come. Or else you can also do like this. Like you take Vx. Vx equal to this point का velocity let I am taking this is equal to V Rs. I am taking number 1. So V1 plus VA by 2 we can write the formula. Rs we can also write like this. This is 2t na beta. 2t Vx. This is velocity 0 na. Work done 0. So this is the tension acting upward, velocity downward, minus 4t equal to 0. So now 2Vx equal to 4 we can write. So Vx equal to 4 by 2. So Vx equal to 2 meter per second we will get. So this point ka velocity 2 meter per second. So here also what you are getting velocity 2 meter per second. 2 meter per second. This is 2 meter per second. This is 3 meter per second upward. This is how much? Already you know that one. This 2 is going downward now. Minus 2 equal to Vb plus Vc by 2 sir. When this comes to this side, Vc equal to minus 4 minus 3 minus 7 meter per second. C is going with the velocity of 7 meter per second in downward direction. That is the way to calculate this particular problem. Either velocity 0, either velocity VA plus 0 by 2 equal to this one. VA value 4 downward, minus 4 by 2 minus 2. So this is going downward. This is going downward means this is going upward. This is going upward means plus 2. Plus 2 here, plus 2 equal to 3 plus Vc by 2 is equal to 4. 4 minus 3. This value will get 1 meter per second. We will get 1 meter per second. This is the way to solve the constant motion. Simple concept. Tension into displacement. Sigma tension into displacement equal to 0. Tx is positive if they are in same direction. Tx is negative if they are opposite direction. Tx cos theta need to be right if there is a particular angle is given. Okay, copy this. So beta here they might give this is moving with an acceleration a1, this is moving with an acceleration a2. So what is the acceleration of a3? They will ask you. I already told you this point, this point, this point. So a3 is the mean of these 2 points acceleration. R is simple. Tension T. Always tension act away from the object because it is a pulling force. Total work done will become 0 sir. T and A1 both are same direction. T A1, T and A2 both are same direction. Plus T A2, 2T upward, A3 downward. So minus 2T A3 we can write equal to 0. So this T going to be cancelled because outside is 0 only na. So we can write A1 plus A2 equal to 2A3. So A3 equal to A1 plus A2 by 2. If they given velocity is V3 equal to V1 plus V2 by 2 we can write. If they given displacement x3 is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 we can write sir. This is the way to calculate, and here A1, A2 are the accelerations with respect to ground, not with respect to pulling. So here another important point, this is the one sir. Simple technique I am going to apply. This is tension T, this is tension T, this is tension T, this is tension T. This is connected to pulley na, this pulley, this tension will become 2T sir. For this whole system, work done by the tension is going to become 0. Upward tension is T, upward velocity is 1. So VA is upward, both are in same direction. T, VA we can write. Next if you come to this point, this block you take 2T acting upward direction, but velocity VB is there in downward direction for support. Both are acting opposite direction. So minus 2T VB we can write. This tension acting upward plus TVC equal to 0 I am writing. Other side is 0, so tension going to be cancelled. So what can I write sir now? VA minus 2VB is plus VC equal to 0 sir. VA value is 1 beta 1 minus 2 into 10 plus VC equal to 0 sir. 1 minus 1 minus 5, 1 minus 2, 5 is 10 now. 1 minus 10 is minus 9. Minus 9 goes to that side. Vc equal to 9 meter per second. This goes in upward direction. This is the way to calculate. Next, if you look at this problem, how many strings are there? Just you count it. This is I am considering T, then this is I am considering T, then this is I am considering T. For suppose if this is T, this is T, 8 plus 4VB equal to 0. So VB equal to minus 8 by 4 is equal to minus 2 centimeter per second. Minus represents that it is going in downward direction. हो गया. Next, if you come to this problem, beta, see this is the point. Now you see, this is the point having the velocity equal to 10. So this point having 10 meter per second. Tension in this side. At this on the pulley, I am considering 2 points P and Q. This is the important problem for JEE students. This is point P. For point P, tension is this side. For point Q, tension is downward. And angle here is how much, sir? Cos theta 37 degrees is there. So now I am writing here 10. This is tension in this side. Point is going that side only. So V cos theta. This is downward tension in opposite direction minus V cos theta. And this block of velocity Vp is equal to 0. I am writing. So now what I will get, sir? These two are going to be cancelled. Then again Vb equal to 10 meter per second minus you will get minus represent that it is going in downward direction. If we come to this particular problem, this wooden pole support is there na, that is having the velocity 10 meter per second. This is having 10 meter per second velocity. This is the tension T. This is the tension T. This is the tension T. Okay, and this is the tension T. Now apply the concept. This tension into this velocity minus 10 T we can write. This tension into this velocity minus 10 T we can write. This tension, this velocity. What can I write, sir? We can write minus VBT we can write equal to 0 I can write, sir. So this is equal to what I am getting, beta? Velocity is equal to block velocity is equal to double the velocity of this wedge. So that is 20 meter per second. Please copy this one. Okay, intelligence. These are the last problems which are very important based on the concept of pseudopole. Sir, here they might ask you that there is a horizontal force acting on this triangular wedge, so that the block placed on the triangular wedge is not moving. So determine the value of theta so that this block is not going to displace or not going to move, or simply it is at rest. For this purpose, my dear intelligence, as you already know, unka weight is always acting in downward direction. Let's draw a horizontal line to this horizontal base. Parallel line, draw a horizontal base. Then if you are taking a component parallel to the inclined plane A wala mg sin theta, my dear intelligence, in which direction force is acting, in that direction only this wedge also gets acceleration. A wala equal to A, sir. If wedge is having acceleration, this will be considered as a non-inertial frame of reference. When non-inertial frame of reference is there, there is a pseudo force acting on the object that will be in opposite direction. That is equal to mass of the block into acceleration of the absorber. If this is theta, extend this side in this direction, beta. So this is equal to theta, then this also theta, hence this also theta. So we will get A wala MA cos theta, sir. MA cos theta is acting upward direction, MG sin theta is acting downward direction. And he is saying that it is at rest. So net force acting on this block is equal to 0. This is MA sin theta mean. This side we will get mg cos theta, and another one we will get MA sin theta also we will get. If you observe this one beta, as it is in equilibrium, upward force equal to downward force, and perpendicularly upward normal force is equal to downward force. So in this scenario, normal force is equal to m of A sin theta plus G cos theta. This is one point, valid point, where they can ask you to calculate normal force. Otherwise, they will ask you to calculate what is theta value. Upward MA sin theta, MA cos theta equal to mg sin theta. So MA cos theta is equal to mg sin theta. Cancel, hence A equal to g tan theta. Just now I already told now, whenever inclination is there, A always equal to g tan theta only. This is the point you are supposed to remember. And another important point, total net force acting on this system equal to total mass into acceleration, m plus m into A. This is m plus m into g tan theta we can write. This is the way to calculate the force acting on the system. And the condition for this particular situation, so that the block is at rest, the A value must be equal to A tan theta, A equal to g tan theta. Hence the total block placed on the wedge is at rest. Wedge is accelerating, but the block placed on the wedge is going to be at rest only. If we come to this case, in this case, my dear intelligence, if you are observing, wedge is there upon which block is there, this total connected to a string that is connected to another mass m1 which is passed over the pulley. If this system is getting an acceleration A, so this is also getting forward acceleration A, sir. Wedge is accelerating, but the block which is placed on the wedge should be at rest only. What is the condition so that this block which is placed on the wedge is going to be exist in the stationary condition? For that purpose, forward acceleration means pseudo force will act in backward direction, A wala MA. Same way, same condition, upward what you will get, sir, MA cos theta, downward what you are getting, sir, mg sin theta. Hence what you can write, beta, A equal to g tan theta we can write. A equal to g tan theta. Same condition. The condition for that wedge is getting acceleration, block should not move from the same position, means A must be equal to g tan theta. It is one point clear. But from the pulley concept, we already have a concept A equal to unbalanced load by total mass. Unbalanced load is how much, sir? M1g. Unbalanced load is equal to M1g by M1 plus M2 plus this M, because total mass of the system. Of course, A value already you got g tan theta, g cancel. Hence for this system, tan theta is equal to mass of the body suspended in vertical direction by total mass. This is going to be taken as the tan theta. This is the way we can calculate this tan theta. Next, if we come to this one, this is the scenario where you are going to apply pseudo force concept in electric field. A simple pendulum is suspended in the electric field such that the simple pendulum is perpendicular to the electric field lines, or the electric field is acting in a way so that the field lines are perpendicular to the length of the simple pendulum. Sir, my dear intelligent students, you already know that one electric field intensity, force, both are acting in same direction in case of the positive charges. If there is a negative charge, force will act opposite to the electric field intensity. Next, if you are observing this one, this electric field intensity as acting on this thing will produce a acceleration. Acceleration in this case is equal to total force upon mass EQ by m in case of the electric field. Acceleration equal to EQ by m, sir. But that acceleration is horizontal direction, g is in vertical direction. Then time period of the simple pendulum in this case is equal to 2 pi into root of L by G effective we can write better. I already told you G effective equal to G plus A if A is in upward, G minus A if A is in downward, root of G square plus A square if A and G are perpendicular direction. So in this case we can write 2 pi into square root of L by root of G square plus A square we can write better. Whereas the A value is what, beta, EQ by m. Chalo substitute this one, 2 pi into square root of L by root of G square plus EQ by m whole square, sir. We can write in this way. This is the formula which you are going to apply for positive charge and negative charge. It will be same, because for positive charge and negative charge, acceleration direction is changing, but that is perpendicular to G only. But in this case, it is a very important. Observe this one. A positive charge is suspended in the electric field such that electric field is acting against the gravity, upward direction. If E is acting in upward direction, then G effective is equal to G effective positive charge, electric field is upward. Then acceleration is also in upward direction. A upward means what you can write, G plus EQ by m, sir. G plus EQ by m, and the time period is 2 pi into square root of L by G plus EQ by m need to be right. For suppose if there is a negative charge given to the metallic bar, negative charge is given, electric field is acting upward, then acceleration will act in downward direction. If acceleration is in downward direction, G effective is equal to G minus A. G minus A means G minus EQ by m we need to be right up. See, remember one point, if it is a positive charge, then time G effective equal to G plus EQ by m for electric field direction upward. If electric field downward, G minus EQ by m. Perpendicular means like this. If it is negative charge, my dear intelligent, for upward electric field, we would write G minus A. For downward electric field, we would write G plus A. This is the way to calculate this particular point. And one more point also is there, sir. For suppose simple pendulum suspended vertically in a moving cart. This is a cart moving horizontally. It is a simple pendulum suspended inside of this one. So when the cart is getting an acceleration A, then the simple pendulum will experience the pseudo force in backward direction. If cart is decelerating, then the pseudo force will experience in the same direction of the deceleration. Pseudo force will opposite to the acceleration, but in the direction of the deceleration only. So in this case, the angle that the tension in the string is making with the vertical is equal to, here we can write pseudo force MA, because acceleration is right side, pseudo force will be left side, weight is acting in downward direction mg, this is the tension T. Then T is equal to square root of, these two are perpendicular, square root of MA whole square plus mg whole square we can write, sir. MA whole square plus mg whole square. Then that is equal to T equal to m of root of a square plus g square we can write. This is the tension in the string if there is no net force, means equilibrium condition. Of course, we can also write, if you are drawing a line parallel to this vertical, this is a theta connected side will be T cos theta, another one will be T sin theta. For equilibrium condition, my dear intelligence, T sin theta will be written as MA, T cos theta will be written as MG, T cancel, sin theta by cos theta, if you are taking ratio sin by cos, it is equal to tan theta equal to A by G, A equal to G tan theta is the condition to determine the what's the angle. This angle, how much it is making with the vertical is equal to G, A equal to G tan theta, or tan theta equal to A by G, and the tension in the string is equal to root of or m into root of A square plus G square. And one most important question is there here. The important question here is, this is important for JEE aspirants. So listen this carefully. Same part is there, part is going horizontally with some acceleration A. Inside of this, a wood machine is taken, sir. This is a person is standing here. He is pulling this string in downward direction with the same acceleration with what the cart is going. Such that because of this acceleration, what happens, sir? The another side, this block is going to make some angle theta. Now what is the value of tension in the string need to be calculated. Of course, my dear intelligent, this same scenario, this part, left side part is same like this one only. As acceleration is right side, pseudo force will be there, left side MA, weight is acting in downward direction. But this system is not in acceleration, this system not in equilibrium because this system is having acceleration. So tension minus what is the force you are experiencing, these two equivalent force. M into root of A square plus G square is equal to MA we can write. So T equal to M of root of A square plus G square plus MA we can write, sir. So this is the value. If the resultant of these two equal to tension, then this will come to equilibrium. If this resultant of these two not equal to tension, subtraction of these two will be equal to mass into acceleration. This is the way to calculate this particular problem. So this is NLM chapter where you are having complete clear idea. I will give next video, I will explain about the friction and all the concepts I will complete related to friction in one video. Thank you so much. If still you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you so much.